but this one was only $5, and a lot of people were shit. I dropped it.
We live a lush life, champagne, gold rain. We get to be everything that we wanna be. Running that red light, slide through, fast car, Malibu. I just want you rolling with me.
Hey guys, it's Phons. Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to try my best to look at the lens again, and we're gonna do my favorites for the month. So last month, I didn't upload a favorites. I feel like I haven't been having as many favorites in general. I feel like I haven't been trying as much stuff out. So that's one reason. Another reason is because if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter, you probably got tired of me bothering and complaining everyone over the fact that I couldn't export or finish editing a video. It was my favorites video, and I also had something else that I wanted to share in that video. But every single time I tried to open it after I mostly edited it twice, my iMovie cut out, and it just wouldn't, it just does not let me get back into it. And then I felt stupid wanting to refilm it like in the middle of this month, which is when I felt like I probably should, because I knew this month was about to end. So why would I refilm it just to have to film another one? So this is going to be a little April and May favorites. I don't have that many, and then I guess I'll see. Maybe I'll tell you the thing that I wanted to tell you guys about last time. Who knows? But you know. So let's hop into it. I have a few makeup things, one, maybe two, that was four, maybe two random things, and yeah, that's about it. So the first makeup favorite that I haven't really shared on my channel, but I'm obsessed with it. This is by Makeup Revolution. This is their Sport Fix Setting Spray. I only purchased this because I couldn't find, I was at Ulta and they didn't have the BH Cosmetic setting spray that I love. Like, that one's really good. But I was like, you know what, this one seems like it might be kind of similar. And when I tell you your makeup does not budge, you are matte. I use this before and after I do my makeup, and I am good to go all day. And I think this is around $8. It's summer. If you're oily like me, you need it. And I don't know if this is like a me thing, but I feel like I'm so much more sweaty, which is kind of gross. Like, I feel like I get hot so much more easily, and my makeup still holds on really well through that with this spray. So you need that. The next favorite I have, this one's gross because I used it, I'm sorry. It is a makeup sponge. I don't even want to zoom in to show you guys, but this is a Wet n Wild sponge. You've probably been seeing me use it in some of my recent videos. I really like it. I really like it. When you first buy it, it's like, you know, like when you get a new sponge and it's just a little too firm, but you know it's going to loosen up over time. That's what this sponge did. And it loosened up over time, and I really, really like it. It works well for me with liquids, creams, and powders. I have makeup on my hands because it's on the sponge, but I really, really love this sponge, and it's about $4. The only thing I don't like is, so, damn, I guess I gotta zoom in. You see all those nicks that I get in there from, like, it could be because of my nails, probably. But I feel like I get these a little too quickly on this sponge. The only sponge that I don't get these sort of things too fast is the Beauty Blender, so it's kind of annoying. But everything else I love about this sponge. It blends everything out so beautifully, so easily, and it's really cheap. I wish, though, they made that in black, because if that sponge was in black, it'd be a lot easier to clean. A lot. The next thing I have to show you guys, it's a twofer. They're two separate things, but I use them interchangeably. So, and I'm not wearing either of them, so I'm just gonna put that out there. When I'm doing my makeup, especially for like if it's an Instagram video or a YouTube video, I'm always wearing foundation, and that's all fun and fresh, but I felt like my skin was getting so congested, so I really like to just spot conceal and wear like my favorite powder foundation. But I like to look flawless regardless, so the concealer that I've been using that's been helping me do that, this is the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop concealer. I have this in the shade Warm Honey. I believe this is also the same shade that I have in the NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop foundation. I really like it. It gives a lot of coverage. The formula is different from the HD NYX concealer, if you've ever used that. I feel like it just kind of depends on what I want, but this one does give a fuller coverage, so I like that. And then a newer foundation that I've been using, kind of newer. This is the We're gonna focus. Okay, this is the Covergirl TruBlend Matte Made, right? Matte Made Foundation. I have this in the shade T60 Warm Sun. I really like it. It gives me really good coverage. It lasts really long. I don't feel like too cakey when I wear this foundation, and it covers my spots really well, and it doesn't really show much texture. The only thing, seeing now that, you know, I've had my focused. Okay, let me just get a little closer. Okay, the only thing now that I feel like I've realized is that I think this one low-key irritates my skin. So, and I don't really think I have sensitive skin like that. I used to think I did, or I do, but I think it's really just this product, because sometimes I get like those tiny little bumps, and I only notice it because then when I get tired of wearing a full face and I put this on and it looks, you know, a little iffy. So that's something to keep in mind. Another thing, like I said, I have the shade T60 in this. It was so hard for me to find a shade. The only place that I went back to that I felt like finally got more shades in this foundation, this particular range, is CVS. Yeah, it was CVS. Every other one I went to CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, Duane Reade, because even though they're like the same, they're different in the city. I went to all of them and I could not find the shade, and all of those stores would have had me buying like deep something, D something. It would have been way too dark on my face. So I think more stores need to carry more of a range. I think there's like 40 something shades in this, but if you're not going to sell all the shades, then what's the point? And if I struggled finding a shade, I ended up buying this off Amazon. It's a lot cheaper on Amazon. Well, I mean, you get it in 2 days, so. Yeah, but I feel like if I had a struggle finding a shade, that's really bad. It's really bad if they have a lot of them, so. Something to keep in mind, but. Okay. Another favorite that I have, this one's kind of small. This is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara. And you're probably like, why are you showing a mascara? You're wearing falsies right now. And that is true. But this mascara is so good. I feel like my all-time favorite mascara is Black Ecstasy by Giorgio Armani. But I feel stupid when I buy a product that's not really like face-based and is tested on animals. So even though I really wanted it during the VIP sale, I did not buy it. I did not. A lot of people were talking about it, saying that this is such a great mascara and your lashes get so long and separated, and they are true. The only thing is, they are right, I'm sorry. The only thing that kind of annoyed me, nobody really said which one they got, because when you search Lash Princess, or even if you go to the kiosk at like at Ulta, there's more than one Lash Princess one. So I just have the false lash effect, because I was like, that's it. And I'm going to show you the wand. The wand sold me. This really does make my lashes look really big and long, and I feel like I'm able to wiggle in and get every single lash, really swoop them up. I go on like the backs of my lashes, so I really try to get all that length in, and I just really like it. So for $5, I mean, for $5, honestly, this could be like my lash mascara, like the one that I wear before I put on lashes, but I really like it a lot. Okay, we're almost done. Next favorite I have is, this is so pretty. This this is the Makeup Revolution highlighter palette. Does it say anything else? No, it doesn't. You get 6 shades in here. They're so pretty. Me and my sister, we went to, I think it was TJ Maxx, not Marshalls. We went to TJ Maxx and we bought a bunch of things, and we were like getting so excited, and we saw a bunch of Makeup Revolution there. Yeah, I normally don't care because I have a website and there's Ulta and all of that, but I've never seen this at like any of those. You got 4 in here. It also came with an eye gloss, which I was like, bitch, I'm about to have SZA vibes on my eyes. And what else did it come with? A big old fan brush, but I use that to contour. But each shade, you can see those big old swatches because we were so excited to get it. I love this, and I love this so much that I've even been using this shade called Striking. I've been using that as a blush, and if you know me, okay, back in focus. If you know me, you know I don't really do that. I don't do shimmery cheeks or anything like that, but this, I'm obsessed. I'm not wearing it today because I wanted to wear something else I haven't worn in a long time, but this whole set was like $10 with the other things that I came with it, and I'm obsessed. So I suggest you go and check your TJ Maxx, Marshalls, all of that. And maybe even Ulta too. I don't know. I feel like I've never seen this there though. Next thing that I have to show you guys is a scent. So this is the Vince Camuto foundation. This is the Vince Camuto fragrance. It's just called Vince Camuto. They have different ones, but mine is the gold with the pink. I actually got this from my sister. She is, I feel like they both are, but D a little bit more. She's like the definition of a perfume whore. And she gets so many fragrances that after a while she just gets tired of them, and then she gives them to me. So I'm really happy about that. And I didn't realize that this was a favorite, but I've been wearing this, like, this has kind of been like my sorry, the little chain. This has been like my go-to. Like, I have this bookcase right here and I keep it up there because it looks cute. But every day that I've been going out, I've just been grabbing like, oh, I want to smell good. I want to smell good. And I noticed that when I use, it's going to drive me crazy. I noticed that when I use this, I get the most compliments on my smell, like how I smell. I always get compliments from people saying I smell good. Not that I smell bad other days, but something about this I think really works with my body chemistry. So Vince Camuto, you'll have to see it. It's just so pretty. Am I the only one that low-key feels reminded of like Viva La Juicy though? It smells nothing like it. I should probably describe the scent, huh? This is kind of like slight musk, kind of sweet. I feel like you'd wear this. This smells like a summer night. It smells like it's a summer night. I want to look really cute. I don't want something that's gonna, like, you know, some scents, they just smell a little too strong and they turn to funk. Nah. This one smells like, kind of sweet, kind of inviting, but also like a little bit sassy. Like, don't fuck with me. I like it. And then one more favorite. So I've been telling you guys for here and there. I uploaded a video recently on my little fitness goals, journey, all of that. And I mentioned to you guys in that video that I really love doing intermittent fasting, but I do drink coffee while I fast. And I add stuff to it. That's me. That's what works for me. Everybody's different. I know some people get real feisty when you say you add stuff to your coffee if you do intermittent fasting. I've done fasting before where I didn't do that, but that's not the video we're going to discuss it. So what I put in my coffee, I mentioned I get this keto creamer and I find it at like TJ Maxx and Marshalls, and it's really cheap, but it tastes so good. So this is the keto creamer. This is a vegan formula. I have the vanilla flavored one. They come sweetened and unsweetened, but this one has coconut sugar, and like I said, you can get this from TJ Maxx or Marshalls. This was $8 for an 8-ounce amount, right? Yeah, you get 8 ounces in here. I really like it. This does, if you do the full serving size, which is a tablespoon, it does make it way creamier, which I like. I can have black coffee, but if it's black, it needs to be completely black. But if you add in less than a tablespoon, it's like that fake black where it's like warm brown, you know, and that's just not my thing. But when you do the full tablespoon, it keeps you super full. And I noticed, like, even if I get hungry later on and I eat something, I don't want as much of it. And I'm normally not a leftover sort of girl, but this kind of helps me be it. I noticed that when I take this. So that's that. Those are my favorites. So yeah, I felt like I had more to share, but I really don't. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try out some more things for next month. But if you have any requests, please leave them down below. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I'm gonna just do some more shameless plugs. Follow me on Instagram. I'll put it on the screen. It's at Phontsforevs. You know, we're real cute. We're real popping over there. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.
We live a lush life, champagne, gold ring. We get to be everything that we wanna be. Running that red light, slide through, fast car, Malibu. I just want you rolling with me.